Welcome back to News Geelong on this Wednesday evening. And any new parent knows the challenges faced with bringing home their first bundle of joy. Tweddle is an early parenting centre located in Footscray, which now offers its services to Geelong families. With its team of experienced maternal and child health nurses, mothercraft nurses, lactation consultants, educators and many more, as Andrea Cozza finds out.
I'm here at the Tweddle Day Stay Centre and to find out a little bit about what the program involves.
Tweddle is really about families. It's about assisting, supporting, educating parents who are experiencing any difficulties in relation to early parenting with children up to the age of 4, and they can come along to one of our programs. And they really have an opportunity for staff members to work alongside them and increase their confidence and in turn I think increase their enjoyment of parenting. So Tweddle's actually been around for over 90 years. We celebrated our anniversary in May this year, and we've been in Geelong since 2007. So there's a couple of services that are available within Geelong. We have a Tweddle Day Stay program, and that was established in 2007 in partnership with St John of God Hospital and the Raphael Centre, where we actually piloted an early parenting day stay program that was really successful. The partnership has continued, and Tweddle has actually established a permanent venue for the day stay program here in Warm Ponds. The other program we have available in Geelong is Tweddle at Home. So Tweddle at Home is a fee-paying service. It's a fee-based service where families can actually purchase a package of care and can have private consultations, one-on-one consultations within the privacy of their own home. So a consultant will come along, spend some time with them, talk about the difficulties that they might be experiencing, tailor some strategies to best suit them and their family's needs, and then work alongside them within their own home and support them. And then following the visit, there's time allocated for follow-up calls with that family just to talk about how things are going.
All right. Eloise, could you tell us a little bit about what brought you to the day stay facility?
Adela has just been having a lot of trouble sleeping during the day. She always slept really well at night, but naps were becoming a real issue, and eventually that sort of started to erode her nighttime sleeps as well. We're just getting a bit exhausted, so needed some advice.
Have you found the service so far?
Yeah, so far it's been brilliant. We came in at 9:15 and we're going to be here till 4, and everyone's been really lovely, so it's very reassuring to get lots of professional help.
Thank you, Andrea. Many a grateful mum and dad would be relieved to have those services on hand. And the arena will be hosting the Indoor Rowing National Championships shortly. Over 200 participants are expected to take part in the virtual rowing tri-series, as Andrea Cozza informs us.
The City of Geelong is set to host the Indoor Rowing Tri-Series, and News Geelong spoke to Mayor John Mitchell and CEO of Rowing Victoria, Nick Gall. Mayor Mitchell, in the lead up to the Australian Indoor Rowing Championships, which are held in Melbourne in October, what is Geelong's involvement?
Well, Geelong we're running an event on the 21st of August that's open to everyone. Entry's actually open today, so we're hoping to have 200 odd people out there enjoying this event. And in reality, you don't have to be an elite athlete to do this. Companies and families and people can put in teams, and all you got to do is row 500 metres. That's one of the criteria, and there's other distances, and that's so. Just a bit of a fun event for anyone who wants to have a crack at this indoor rowing.
And why was Geelong chosen as the venue for the Tri-Series, round 2?
Well, look at this. We're down here on the waterfront. Why wouldn't you choose Geelong? We were contacted by the association and went from there. But, Geelong's got a good demographic. We're close to Melbourne. We're close to other regional cities, Ballarat, Warrnambool and the like. We have a good sporting culture in Geelong. And, really, I'm sure that we'll get a lot of people there participating in it.
This indoor rowing tri-series is about increasing participation in the sport of rowing Victoria. I guess we have obviously riverboat rowers, and we want to adopt a little bit more of the concept to indoor rowing, which basically works on a slide, and you actually it's a virtual race that you actually race against other people indoors. Geelong is probably one of the prominent cities for rowing as a sport in Victoria. We definitely wanted to have one of the series here because it's the home of Sykes Racing and also of Concept 2. It's basically the distributor is owned by Sykes, and we wanted to have it in the hometown because we can actually give more guidance on how on the correct way to row on the ergo machine.
Andrea Cozza for News Geelong.
Thanks again, Andrea. We want you. Well, actually, the police want you. On Monday night, the Victoria Police launched their biggest recruiting campaign ever. Earlier this year, the state government pledged to fund 1,700 new officers. Andrea Cozza spoke with Inspector Gary Thompson about his insights into the job for potential recruits.
Victoria Police launched its largest ever recruitment campaign in Geelong and across Victoria, and News Geelong spoke to Inspector Gary Thompson. Inspector Thompson, if you could tell us a little bit about tonight's event at the National War Museum.
It's the recruiting program set up by Victoria Police. We're looking for an extra 1,700 staff to fill the gaps, and hopefully this is part of that process and we'll be successful in doing it.
So I believe that it's the largest ever recruitment campaign, and what kind of people are you looking for?
It is the largest recruiting campaign that the police has run, and basically we're looking for people from all walks of life. Multiculturalism is alive and well in the community, and we believe that Victoria Police fits the bill in relation to getting people from across that broader community range.
I believe it's also been held in other rural areas. Have you had a good response, do you know?
I believe the response has been outstanding. I know that just from the information that I've received, that a lot of the sites are actually booked out within 15 minutes actually going online, and as you can see here from tonight, that it's been exceptional.
For those that may have missed out on this evening's event, what would be the next step for them?
Well, I would suggest Victoria Police has its own webpage, and through the recruitment section within the webpage, people can gain that relevant information online or even through their local police station.
I guess if you could sum up the perfect candidate based on your years of experience, what would you say that would be?
Keen, self-interested, willing to have a go, and with a sense of humour.
Thanks, Andrea. And if this sounds like you, you can go to www.policecareer.vic.gov.au. This is News Geelong on this Wednesday evening as we go to a break and return with sport and weather after this.